Hi guys! So in today's video, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to travel with your American Girl doll or our generation doll or whatever. So tomorrow on the 21st, I'm going to Italy, so I'm really excited and I'm taking Sophia with me. So there are some things you have to know before you travel with your doll. First, the doll you pick. It's very important that you don't pick a doll with curly hair just because their hair gets messy really fast and you don't want to deal with that while you're on a plane or a car or whatever, because that's a lot of work. It will probably get messy while you're going there, and of course, since you're on vacation and you're going sightseeing and you're going to all of those places, you're probably not going to have time to fix it every time it gets messed up. So you want to make sure that you pick one doll that has wavy hair like Leah's, because it's not really wavy, it just has a very small wave, so I don't really have to worry about it. Or a doll with straight hair, which is the better option if you don't have a lot of wave with hair. Because they're really easy to take care of and you're not going to end up messing them up or anything like that. They're really easy to manage and you won't stress with it at all at your trip, I promise. Also, when you're traveling, make sure that your doll's hair is pulled back in a ponytail or in a braid or into pigtails, just so it doesn't get all messy and it doesn't get stuck on, things that are in your purse or in your bag. Now for the outfit she's gonna wear. Make sure she's wearing an outfit like this that covers up all of your limbs so the limbs don't get scratched or damaged in your trip, because if you're taking her on a purse, for instance, something on your bag can maybe scratch her arm if she wasn't wearing a shirt like this. In your suitcase, one of your clothes may transfer the ink to your doll's arm and it won't be easy to take that off. You probably won't be able to do it, because I know people who tried everything. When that happens, then they had to send the doll to the hospital. And as for the shoes, I'd recommend something like a pair of boots or combat boots in her case, or tennis shoes or whatever, because they won't come off easily. As you can see, I'm literally pulling them and they're not coming off. As for flip-flops or sandals, they're so easy to come off and you can lose them and don't want to lose something of your doll collection, so I really recommend putting something that's secure. So now that you have all of these tips, you also want to find out where you're how you're taking your doll. You can take them in your arms like this, but in my opinion it gets a little tiresome because you would have to be carrying her around everywhere, and I don't know, in my opinion I think it's easier to lose them like this. And I don't know, if you're in an airplane, you're gonna stop, they're gonna serve you the food, and I'll be very scared of getting her dirty or something, so that's something I'd worry about. So I recommend taking them in bags. American Euro does provide them, but I think they're a little small, so you can't fit a lot of stuff there, especially if you're traveling. You would need to put your phone or your wallet or something, just important stuff. In my case, I would need my phone and my wallet and my camera, so obviously the American Girl doll one isn't very good for me personally. It does fit two dolls though, so that's really nice. But I found some alternatives. You can use a tote bag, dolls easily, an eco bag. They also fit dolls easily, or a backpack, which is what I am doing. So I'm gonna show you my backpack. This is my backpack. This is like this, but I already opened, and my doll is going on the inside. It's pretty big. I actually posted a picture on Instagram when I was about to buy it, just to make sure it was big enough for a doll, and it is, and it fits my doll. It fits two dolls, but I'm only taking one, so it fits my doll and it fits my camera, it fits everything. It has a bunch of pockets. It's just perfect. It's by Adidas, so it's a really cool backpack and I highly recommend it. And also you can take your doll on your suitcase as well, but I'm gonna show carry-ons first, and then I'm gonna talk about suitcases, okay? So anyway, so I'm gonna take her here, and what I'm gonna do is to make sure she's intact and perfect when I get there, since my camera is going on that bag and a bunch of my other personal stuff that I'm gonna show in the end of the video are going there. I'm gonna make sure that she's all covered up so it doesn't scratch her. So I'm using my pillowcase, which is just really light lavender one. Don't worry, it won't stain her, I swear. You can use anything that you have at your home. You can use a towel as well, but if you have a doll sleeping bag, that's even better because you can just fit her easily on the inside, and it is fluffy, so it's a little better. But since I don't have it, I'm using a pillowcase, so I'm just gonna cover her up like this, and voila, she is a doll, guys. She's okay. And then I'm gonna grab my bag and I'm gonna put her on the inside of my bag. So she is nicely placed here, as you can see. And I can close it up, and I can also fit a bunch of other stuff here. And she's nicely safe here, thank God. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I would do if I had to put her on my luggage. This is my suitcase. I obviously won't mess it up too much just because I literally just finished packing it up last night, so I don't want to mess it up. I have to redo it, but here is what I would do. This middle part in my suitcase is filled with harder stuff, but obviously if my doll was coming with me, this stuff wouldn't be here. So I would have space to put her like this, and around her I would make a little barrier of clothing and stuff like that, and really soft stuff. I would put her all around it. The shoes would go in first, and so would my little makeup bags and stuff like that. But I would put a layer of clothing first over the top of that, and then I'll put my doll. And around her I would put more clothing, and on top of her more clothing. So she would be very protected, and there would be soft stuff all around her. Because we all know that airport handlers, luggage handler people, I don't know what's the term, I don't know, tell me in the comments, they're not really careful with your stuff, sadly. It's really bad, but they're not, so you gotta be prepared. So that's why I would recommend putting her on a little doll sleeping bag. When I went to New York, I brought from home a towel, so I wrapped her in the towel. And not her, all of my other dolls. I got a lot of dolls on that trip. You guys didn't see my whole video, it was really exciting. So I wrapped them all in a towel so they were protected, and it was really nice and with a safe strip. So you can do that as well, but if you can't, you just make a barrier with your clothes. And also if you're traveling on a bus or a train or a car, we all know that luggage moves around a lot, so yeah, so make sure you have a lot of fluffy things around her so she doesn't get hurt, because they're expensive dolls, so you have to be really careful with them. Guys, I hope it helped you. I'm really excited to travel. So please subscribe to this video if you like this, and leave a comment down below and give your thumbs up so it keeps me going forward. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.